Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, we finally got a peek at Search and Destroy. And because of that, I wanted to show you guys the last 3 or 4 rounds of the matchup between OpTic and LA Thieves. So as we take a look at this, it was basically back and forth. It was tied 3-3 right down the middle. And then after this, you could start to see Chicago take over a little bit. There was one round where they didn't do a strategy that they had been doing, and it ended up costing them one of those final 4 rounds. But as we go ahead and we press play here, we're on board right now with TJ, and as you're watching this, you can see that basically this is kind of how this map ends up played, where your SMGs run up mid, and they were a little bit aggressive here. So just to kind of go back to this, I don't know if this was the smartest play. So Formal's pushed up. As you're looking at the mini map right here, Formal's #1. So he's pushed up over here towards P5. He's going to get this kill right here on Slasher. And this is aggressive out of LA Thieves. You don't see stuff like this too much often. We're not going to end up seeing that kill, but right there it comes through. And then also over here on the right, Kenny ends up shooting and Scum trades that out. So on defense, you really don't see a push like that all too often, at least not on this map. I think they just wanted to be a little bit aggressive, try to take OpTic by surprise, but they were in position. Then this is a nasty kill right here. Temp has Envoy dead to rights. He ends up just pre-firing. He gets that kill. Even if he doesn't get that kill, we go back, watch when this kill ends up being done. Right here, there's Formal. So even if Envoy doesn't get that kill, Formal's going to trade it out, and they're still going to be in a 2v1. In this instance, it just ends up being a 3v1, but that was just an unbelievable play right there. That was also a good kill right there. So TJ gets that kill on Formal, and now I will say that I think OpTic did a really nice job of making sure they push together. Something that happens often is people think, we're in a 2v1, I'm going to get the bomb down, you watch over me. The problem with that is that now you could essentially be creating 2 1v1 gunfights, whereas in this instance, Scump and Envoy just said, you know what, let's both push him together. We'll finish the kill. We'll take the round. So really nice job strategy-wise right there out of them. They're showing the kill right there from Formal. And now we're on board with LA Thieves. So now LA's on offense. And again, watching the mini map down here, this is more passive. This is kind of what you expect. I really do enjoy this setup from OpTic. So just kind of looking at the mini map here and what they've got. Over here is Envoy. He's pushed up and he's watching underneath plane. And basically, he's making sure that they're not getting pushed from the bottom. They're not getting pushed through plane either, because he can see all the way across from there. But if somebody from, like right here, say Slasher was to push up over towards A, he's close enough to where he can still turn around and win that gun battle. So he's pushed up. He's kind of pulling 2 jobs here. The great part about this is that Formal is #1, and Formal from this position can watch his immediate push and can watch his back. So Envoy's just there to challenge anybody underneath, or if they push A, but Formal's there to give him information. If somebody pushes behind him, he can call that out. Envoy can turn around and get that kill. Again, I like the fact that Scump's up here, SMG up in B. Now, if you're Atlanta or Dallas or somebody and you're going to be playing OpTic, this is an opportunity where you could rush B. You could trade out this kill for Scump. Now you have bomb down. It's all close quarters. You took out one of their SMGs. You have control of plane. I mean, that's something there. And in the back, you can see Dashy's over here, really just watching the push on this side of the map, seeing if anybody comes through, making sure Scump doesn't get pushed from behind. So in terms of setup, it's really solid. The only flaw that I really see is if Scump was to be overran in mid. But other than that, it's a very patient play. I like what they're doing. a little bit unfortunate with the nade right there, because had that nade gone through, he probably would have got a hit marker and would have been able to relay a little bit of information. But still, as you're watching it right here, it's just super passive, right? Everybody's playing corners right there. TJ pushes up just a tiny bit. You can see 6 right here on the mini map. He pushes up just a little bit too far. That's what Formal's doing. Again, Formal's watching this lane by A, mid and under plane. He's able to get that. Now you have a 4v3, and in this scenario, it's pretty easy to win this matchup once you get a 4v3. But I like what LA does. I like that the Thieves push B. If they try to push A, there's too many ARs still on the map for OpTic, so that would be basically an impossible goal there. So I like the fact that here Dashi ends up getting the kill on Temp. Now it's a 3v2. Envoy gets the kill with Kenny. Slasher's the only one that's left, and Scump takes him out right there. Scump actually got really good timing right there. If we fast forward to see the final kill here, not quite sure why this is taking so long, but you'll see this final kill here for Scump, and look at the timing. Literally, it's like a split second. If there's a split second slower for Scump right there, that ends up being a 50-50 gun battle. Slasher wins that. Now it's a 1v1 to win the round. So it's just, everybody talks about how sports and basketball and football, and they're a game of inches. This is truly a game of inches. If that's a 50-50 gun battle, that entire round can change. So we're back here on offense. OpTic actually ends up losing this round, and I think this is way too patient. So you can kind of see, again, what they're doing. So just their setup here. Scump has the bomb mid-map. Envoy is also pushed up with them, so they have both their SMGs here mid-map. But there's nobody else pushed up. On previous rounds, we saw Slasher here on offense watching the push over from A, and OpTic doesn't have anybody over there. So Formal's in the back. Formal's just kind of watching all of these lanes here, trying to help out his teammates. Dashy's over here in wood, again, watching rounds. They're really just trying to get a pick. If they get a pick, they have a 4v3. It's really easy to win the round from here. But I don't love the fact that they don't have, I would like to see Formal over here watching this push, because essentially what happens is they give up too much map position, and when you get pushed back that far, it's really tough to come back. So you can see right here, he gets information, he sees TJ, he tries to hit him with a nade right here, which causes the rotation. You can see that Envoy makes his way over, but as that was happening, Kenny ends up getting the kill. So just to talk through the rotations right here, Scump's here, Envoy was over here, Dashy was there. Envoy ends up pushing over to try to get this kill. As he does, Kenny's here. Kenny gets that kill there. As right when that was happening also, Dashy moved over, and now he's trying to trade this out. So they just gave up a little bit too much map control. This is a map where it's so open. Like that push from Envoy right there would have been really hard to do, because as he's trying to flank through P4 right there, all of these lanes are open. You can see the box right there that that Kenny was on. TJ gets a kill. Now it's a 1v4. I think Scump does. Yeah, Scump does get a kill. But it's not going to be enough. TJ tags him up, and now he's just kind of stuck in this corner. So they end up losing that round. Now it's a 5-4, but they close it out in the next one. So back here on defense, we'll kind of see a similar setup. I like the fact, I will say that I think LA Thieves, it's a little laggy here. I don't know if it was just TJ's point of view, but the same exact setup. Again, looking at the mini map here, Scump up in the plane, Envoy on bomb, Formal in the back, then Finn. So Dashy back here on Finn. But I like the fact that they at least tried to do something different. They've gained intel, realized that nobody really pushes up on that bottom side of the map. So they overwhelmed Dashy back there, and unfortunately, all Scump has to do, right, if we're looking here, all Scump has to do is turn around and look down. Formal just has to turn, look this way. Dashy can reposition, look that way. So it's a really tough choke point to push through, but I like the fact that they tried something different. Dashy's going to get a kill momentarily. I think it's on TJ that's pushed up. Yeah, I think TJ goes down. We'll end up seeing, again, this is a tough place to push, but it's an interesting strategy. If they would have been able, so right there, the trade actually ends up coming through. Dashy can relay to the rest of his team that they're all right there. Envoy's being aggressive. You can see here, Envoy usually plays towards A. Once Dashy gets that information, Envoy pushes over towards bottom plane, and now he's simply going to try to make a play. But I like the fact that LA Thieves try to do something a little bit different. At this point in time, it's a 2v2. Scump's where he normally is. Formal rotates over, and that's a little bit unfortunate. So Slasher had his trophy system there. Unfortunately, he was like 1 HP from getting touched up by Scump. Scump throws the nade. The trophy finishes him, and now it's a 2v1. And that was, I don't know if ping had something to do with that there or what, but this is a really lucky kill. Let's watch it one more time. It's a super important kill. It didn't seem like it's one that he should have got. Kenny had him. I think it was Kenny. Yeah, no, it's Temp. Temp had him dead to rights, and Formal still ends up winning that to take the 6-4. That was map 2. We all know they went on to win 3-0, and it was just a super impressive performance from OpTic all the way across the board. But if you guys are new around here, this is what I do every single day. Give you power rankings, talk about tournaments, talk about matchups, show you competitive breakdowns like this. So if it's interesting to you, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you don't mind, as it really helps out the channel. And with that, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in tomorrow's upload.